Okay. There's a lot of junk in the background because I've been cleaning for the past few days and I have to take the trash out. So it's day 31. No, day 32, sorry. I'm only counting the days I'm actually taking the medicine, so I'm back on track. I got back on it as of yesterday, so yeah. Anyway, I've got a ton of dry skin still, so, and I've got some like under the skin type pimples, like cysts and stuff going on. That started popping up a couple days ago. Probably because I went a few days without taking it. And I'm just noticing like how badly I need to pluck my eyebrows. Yeah, but my skin is super dry and flaky. And it's just the same, so yeah. Anyway, I'll zoom in. Look at my eyebrows. Ew. Like, this is always the worst. It's always super red right here along my chin. Anyway, my leg is doing a lot better today. It was cramping like super bad over the course of last week, but it's doing a lot better. I guess I'll see if that progresses any or if it continues to get better. But anyway, still lots of dryness. I feel like my chest area is getting a lot better though. It's looking a lot less red and bumpy. I have no idea what's going on my back. I'll try to like take some photos and kind of keep track of that as well, because I have like not shown anything about my back at all. So I'll try to get some photos and try to do that periodically. But anyway, I will check in probably tomorrow. Okay, so I'm in kind of a different placement because it's nighttime. So it's day 35 on Accutane. I'm still a little dry in some areas, but not as dry. I think it's because of the few days that I wasn't on it, if that makes sense. But I'm like super tired right now, and like all day, like I've had a headache. And this cyst popped up like last night, and it was just kind of like a little bit achy. But today it is so painful, like ridiculous. Like even just the area around it hurts. Like at first I thought it was a spider bite, but it's definitely like a cyst or something. I hope it's not like an abscess or anything like that, but I'm gonna like zoom in so that hopefully it focuses and you can see it. Let me... Like, it doesn't even look like much at all. It looks like just a regular tiny little pimple, but it's so huge and raised. I don't even know, like, you can see this bump like just on the side of my neck, and yeah, it's a little red and irritated. I feel like weak. I feel weak and gross and tired, and my back, like my lower back is killing me. But anyway, I wanted to just talk about this really bad. I'm probably gonna update tomorrow too. Okay, it's nighttime again. I keep meaning to film during the day, but stuff happens. Today's day 36. I don't know if I already mentioned that. Did I mention that? Okay. The other day I had a really bad migraine. I take Topamax for migraines, and I haven't had a migraine in, I want to say 3 years since me and my doctor figure out the dosage for my migraines. And I take 150 milligrams of Topamax for migraines, and I haven't had a migraine. So I was migraine free until the other night. I was like so dizzy and so freaking like, I just ridiculous, like pain. Like my vision was getting screwed up, and my cat's messing with my tripod. Anyway, like I was being affected by lights and sounds, everything like I normally do, getting nauseated. I had to leave a lot early from work. I think I might have mentioned this the other day too. So I was cooking dinner. I was making chili because I was like, chili's easy and I don't want to eat a sandwich because I had a sandwich already that day and I didn't have a lot in my fridge, and I fell over because I was so dizzy. So I called my boyfriend, who is a saint. Like, he's my hero, and he came and made me dinner. Like, it was that bad of a migraine. My migraines are debilitating. They are so bad. So he was such a sweetheart and came over and saved my life that night and finished making my chili. And it was delicious. Anyway, so that's a side effect of both my birth control and the Accutane, apparently. I was looking up side effects of my birth control because I was like having other issues as well. I was having like cramps, and I was having like, I was feeling really like tight in my chest, and I didn't know if that was like, I didn't know if I was just having a random panic attack for no reason, or if it was like a side effect of Accutane or my birth control. And I looked it up, and my birth control has literally so many side effects that I was like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, I know about the usual ones like breast tenderness, occasional nausea. It up, and people were like, this is the worst birth control ever. The only good thing about it is I haven't gotten pregnant. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So I kept reading, and some of the side effects are like crazy. Like people are like talking about how crazy emotional they are, and like how they just felt awful and their backs hurt and their like nipples hurt and stuff. So yeah, I'm just getting like achiness in my body, like my knees hurt a lot. I do have a job where I'm standing like all the time, so that was probably why my joints and stuff are hurting. And like I just kind of get random like aches and pains, but I feel like my lungs are hurting a lot, and I think that's something to do with my birth control. Like the other day when I said I felt like tightness in my chest, it felt like somebody was just squeezing on my rib cage, and I was like really uncomfortable for like a good hour to 2 hours. And when I first started the birth control, I was having hot flashes like a mofo. Like I felt like I was going through menopause or something. And every once in a while I just get like super hot. Like last night I couldn't sleep because I was hot, and it was like ridiculous. And so I think most of my side effects are coming from my birth control, because that's what it feels like. It feels like hormonal things. But to stop complaining about my birth control, I'm going to zoom in a little bit and show you what's going on with my like newest breakout friends that I have going on. So let's see that. Like I got this guy, which was really itchy when it first popped up. My camera's like not gonna want to zoom in very well. And I got a few new little friends on my jawline and chin area. It's just really red around like on my nose, but I do have some like pimply things in this area. This is all just like redness, but there is a good bump right here. Not itchy or anything. This is just red. It was that pimple that was there, but it's finally gone away. It's just redness now. And then there's this little dude right there. This is just dry and scabby. Like I keep wanting to pick at it. See, like I'm doing right now. I'm trying to stay away from it. And then there's this guy on my neck over here. It does not hurt anymore. It's just red. So I think it's about ready to like come to a head or something. Whoa. So I do have like a little pimple or something that popped up right here that you can just see. But my chest is clearing up. I forgot I need to take some pictures of my back. It's looking a lot better. I did look in the mirror the other day, and it's looking a lot better. So I'm gonna eat some food and go to bed. But I'll check in probably in the morning. Okay, so today is day 38. Yesterday I accidentally messed up and said that it was day 36 when it was actually day 37. I didn't film on day 36, I don't think. Anyway, not quite halfway through month 2, but I'm getting there. I'm almost through, a whole packet of the Accutane things. Whenever I sit here, I always see those wasps like bouncing off my window, and it freaks me out. Because when they see somebody, they like want to get in, and it's weird. Anyway, I was super tired because I didn't sleep very well the night before, and I just didn't want to get up. I got up at noon today. I stayed up late last night too, so it's not abnormal. I usually wake up at 11:30 and I work a night job, so anyway, My skin, it's not as dry. It's still dry, but it's not as dry. Still have scars, of course. I don't think these are gonna go anywhere because they're old. But still looking, this guy's still there. Let me see if I can turn. I don't know if anybody can see that, so this guy's still here. I hope still. My lips are a bit dry still. Not as dry, but I think I'm about to get dried out again. So it's like the short calm before the storm is what I'm thinking. Wish me luck. I'm going to get ready for work and head out and then have my 2 days off. Oh no. I accidentally pushed on that and I felt some kind of like wetness. Nope, I think I'm good. Anyway, oh, I forgot. I don't really know how I forgot, but I wanted to make mention. Two things. I haven't really had like a huge appetite lately. Like I'll be eating and then I just kind of like lose interest in my food. I did see that my birth control has that effect, and of course like weight gain and sometimes weight loss is a side effect. I have lost 6 pounds, which weight loss is also a side effect of Accutane. I started out at 175 and I'm down to 164 last time I checked. I don't mind because I'm overweight and I'm not like super happy with my body weight, so I don't care about that. But if it's like something like bad, like, then I want to know about it. Like if something's wrong with my kidneys or liver or something, then I want to like get on top of that. So whenever I go to see my doctor, my dermatologist, I'll make mention of that. And then another thing is, I have this spot on my leg I'm gonna show you that has always been like a colorless mole. And out of nowhere, it just broke open. I don't know if I shaved and accidentally like shaved it off, because Accutane makes your skin really sensitive, and I have nicked myself multiple times already, and now I have little like scabs. Okay, so right here, this is the spot where I had this little colorless mole, and now it's a scab. I'm off to get ready for work and head in, so I will catch you on the flip side. Okay, today's day 40. I just had to force myself to eat because I've had no appetite lately, and today I've been sick and it's been awful. Like, I just haven't really wanted to eat anything. And earlier I was like throwing up, but there wasn't anything to throw up. So I like made myself eat something because I know I need to eat. I just haven't really been wanting to eat. And the other night we made a pizza, and it was a really good pizza. And I ate one piece and like a couple bites of my other piece, but I just could not get myself to eat anymore. And I hadn't eaten anything all day. Anyway, acne-wise, I think these are starting to dry up. I feel like I'm getting better. I feel like crap. I haven't had any more migraines. I had that one really bad one, and then the next day I had like a little bit of like a headache right in this area. My chest looks like it's clearing up really well. I mean, I would show you, but it's like, I don't know. It's mostly down like near my cleavage area. Like this part you can see, but I'm ready to be done with Accutane, I think. And I want to change birth controls because I think that's mostly where all the symptoms are coming from, is my birth control. Like, I was fine the first month entirely when I was, and then the first like 3 months with my birth control, and then they gave me that one that was different but the same like ingredients and whatnot. It was just a different brand name, and now like everything's changed, so I don't know. I don't like it. I want a different birth control, or to go back on the other birth control that I was on. I don't know. I feel tired and weak. And I want my acne to go away. I'm hanging on for the long run. Anyway, I'll zoom in so you can see what's going on my face. I think this guy's finally like going away. It had a teeny tiny little head on it the other day, and then my sister like touched it, which was annoying. Anyway, I'm gonna go sit on my couch and drink my coffee. Okay, today's day 43. Yesterday, I felt a lot of like discomfort in my rib cage and like esophagus, like not really my esophagus though, like my lungs sort of. Like, you know, if you've ever had bronchitis, like in your breathing, and it kind of like, when you're getting over it, it's kind of like heavy right here when you're like breathing, if that makes sense. Like there's still something like blocked right here in your lungs. That's kind of like what it felt like. Because I've had bronchitis before, and that's what it felt like when I was getting over it. And like in my rib cage, like at the, like right under like my boobs, basically, just felt like somebody had like squeezed and like they got stuck there basically, and they hurt my ribs when they squeezed or something, and it just was like, it was just like, it hurt. I don't know how to explain it. Like, it didn't like hurt like, ow, oh my god, I'm in so much pain. It was just like pressure there, and it was just, I don't know, it was just uncomfortable. And all day yesterday, and all night the night before, I had the worst cramps, like menstrual cramps. And I don't normally get cramps. I used to constantly when I was like in my teens, and like yeah, when I was in my teens I used to. The very first time I ever took birth control, which was like in my late teens, I never got periods. It stopped my periods, and then when I went off of it, they were completely regular, and I just never got cramps anymore. But I always had to take Midol for my cramps before that. Like, my periods were awful, and I had the worst cramps. But the second time I was on birth control, which was like about a year or two ago, I still had periods, but they were light, and I didn't get any cramps. But this birth control is making me miserable. I have like occasional breast tenderness, and like yesterday my breasts were like tender, like around my like nipples, and I have been crampy and bloated and like everything, and it's just awful. And I don't know if it's from Accutane or the birth control, but I like puked the other day, which I mentioned on the video. And there's like, because I didn't eat anything because I wasn't hungry. There's nothing in my stomach to throw up. So it's just kind of like blah when I threw up. And I was like, yeah, I need to eat something. I'm going to talk to my dermatologist about it and mention it to him, because it's coming up. I have an appointment this upcoming week. So I'm going to mention that to him. But it's just been like putting me through the ringer, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what the heck? Anyway, so yeah, I'm crampy really bad right now, and like a lot of people, they say like that using tampons makes them more crampy. Well, I never really had that issue. It didn't really affect me. So like this birth control is affecting me a lot. And I read the reviews and stuff, and everybody says that they're having the same issues, so it's not just me. It's not just me. Skin-wise, this is what's going on. This showed up a few days ago, I think, and it's starting to get dried out. And I was picking at it. I shouldn't do that, but I think anybody who has acne is just a picker by nature. But everything is like getting dry. This thing that was here is like pretty much completely gone. There's just a couple little red spots. There's that. It's just a little bit dry. This stuff. I hope these scars go away. They said that it should get rid of scarring, so I hope that that's true. Okay. My lips are chapped. Yesterday I used a lip scrub to get rid of like dead flaky skin because they were just so gross. But yeah. So anyway, that's pretty much it for now. I'm going to probably check in tomorrow. Day 44. Okay. So yesterday I started to feel that thing on my rib cage again. I'm starting to think that that's more work related because I stand all day and bend a lot because I do laundry and fold stuff all day, and I'm doing this like a lot. I don't know. I don't really know how to explain that, but I mean, it could be a side effect. It's uncomfortable, but I think it's more work related than medication related. It's hard to tell, but I mean, my back is killing me, like my lower back. I think that is both medications, birth control, Accutane, and work related because I'm standing all day. I'm also on my time of the month, and my birth control is making that worse. It is July 26th today. My appointment to see my dermatologist is on the 4th. I'm gonna mention my appetite changes that I've had this month. I'm doing fine right now. Like it came for a while and then it went. Like I wasn't hungry ever, and then now I'm hungry and I'll eat, if that makes sense. Like I'd get hungry and then I'd go to eat and I wouldn't really be interested in the food when I was eating it, and I'd just get really full really fast. And then this morning I was hungry, so I ate, and I ate all my food that I normally eat. So and I'm trying to, whatever I eat, I try to eat like healthy stuff. I'm thirsty all the time. That's a symptom for Accutane. My mouth is like always dry, kind of cotton mouthed, you know, like the first thing in the morning my lips are like dry and sticky, and I'm like, dang, I really need something to drink. Well, I usually wake up at like noon or 11:30, but anyway, and that's usual, like that's before Accutane too, so that's not an issue. Like whenever I first got this job, like I noticed it wore me out so much that I would sleep forever because I was so tired. So that's nothing new. That's not like, because I know like people like will sleep too much or not enough, and I've always had sleep issues, but I think that was always like work or school related because I have always had insomnia. Everybody is saying that my face is like clearing up, but this I keep wanting to mess with it because it just feels so weird. It feels very reptilian. I don't know. I don't know. I feel yucky still. My teeth are so yellow. I drink so much coffee. I should stop drinking coffee. Anyway, that's not what this is about. So here is this big ugly guy. It's really dry. Zoom out just a little bit. So this is just a scar now. This is just a scar now. It's sad. You can see like the difference in my skin tone when you're looking at my face. Like this is all red and then this is like white. Ugly. Okay, anyway, I will check in tomorrow and stop blabbing about random stuff and acne. And I will probably check in tomorrow. Okay, it's day 45. Yesterday I felt pretty good. I didn't really have any aches or pains. Cramps have gone away. The menstrual cramps that I was having that were really bad. Lips are still really dry. The dryness in my actual skin isn't so bad anymore. I mean, I'm dry, but not like super dry like I was. My hair is doing a lot better. Thing on my neck is still there. You can kind of see it. It's like a little bit red still, I think, and it's like still a lump, but it doesn't hurt really bad anymore. I got like a bump on like the side of my boob that popped up about yesterday sometime. It's a little painful, but I think it's getting ready to go away already. But there's nothing really new going on my face. This is still there. And, I don't know, sometimes my eyes get a little bit achy, if that makes sense. But they're okay. But anyway, I gotta go to work. So, excuse me. I will check in tomorrow. Okay, so today's day 47. I had an appetite for the last, like, week or so. So I've been eating and everything. That, like, it was just like a spell or something, like a little short span of time that I just didn't feel like eating much. It was weird. Today I actually, like, feel like I noticed a difference in my face. Whenever I looked in the mirror, I just kind of, like, felt like it was a lot less red. But, I don't really have any active pimples. This is like the only one that's like close to being an active pimple, and it's just dried up right now. My lips are still like chapped. Like yesterday I couldn't find my Carmex, or I didn't really feel like I wanted to use a different lip balm because they were like burning chapped, and like whenever they're that kind of chapped, a different lip balm isn't gonna like do anything. You want like a medicated lip balm. But yeah, they were like on fire, just like right in here. So when I found it again, which it was in like the bottom of my purse, I put it like all over here too because it hurt. I haven't really had any other like aches and pains, really. This bump is still here. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know what's going on with it either because I can't really see it. It's still red, it looks like. Oh yeah, I had a bump on my boob that popped up randomly, like right on the edge of my boob, and it just burst the other night, like totally at random. So that was something that happened. But anyway, so that's pretty much it as of late. No major side effects or anything. And today I actually feel like my skin is looking better, so that's a plus. And I will probably check in tomorrow. It's day 50 today. 50. So I'm starting to notice a difference. It's definitely a lot different than it was day 1. It's really fucking bright outside. I'm tired. Most everything is like dried up. This thing, it's like this tiny little thing, but it hurts. It's like really sensitive. My eyes are like really red, or at least this one is. I don't know why. Anyway, my nose is like really dry. Has been for the past couple days. It's like flaky and stuff. This thing is still here. Want it to go away. But yeah, everything is just like there. So, but the other day I did want to make mention that I think it was day 47, either day 46 or 47, that I had a really bad anxiety attack for no apparent reason. I haven't had issues with anxiety for years. Like years. I had like this one moment in my life where I was having really bad anxiety, and there was a reason for it, and I knew why, but as soon as I like dealt with everything that was like happening, it went away and I was fine. So I haven't had any issues with anxiety since then. And then the other night I was just like trying to go to sleep, and suddenly I was like anxious for no reason at all. And I was like, I don't know, freaking out. And it was the weirdest thing. And I'm like 100% positive that it has to do with Accutane, because it causes stuff like that to happen. Like it causes like random depression and anxiety and stuff. So I think that's what happened, is that it just started to like affect me like emotionally, sort of. So it was scary, and I don't like feeling anxious. It's like the worst thing in the world, is like being really vulnerable and you can't control it. So like what I did though, if anybody wants to know, is I just got up and I drank some chamomile tea with stevia, not sugar, because sugar is just gonna make you hyper and probably more anxious in Honey. So I just sat and I talked to my friend Tim. He's my best friend, and he's usually up late with me as well. And I just kind of sent messages and let him know that I was like anxious, and he talked to me for a while. And just like waiting for a response from my friend helped a lot. And chamomile tea is really calming, so that calmed me down a lot. So that helped. It would have helped a lot if my cat would let me pet her, but she's kind of a jerk and she bites. She only wants to be pet on her time. Like right now, she wants to be pet because I'm doing something that's not, you know, paying attention to her. So, yeah. And yes, I'm totally wearing teddy bear pajamas right now. Sounds like fun. Alright, probably check in tomorrow. Okay, today's day 51. I put on some makeup. I forgot to film first before I put on some foundation. Look how dry my skin is. Just like clinging to my flaky skin. There's nothing really new to report, like symptom-wise. My skin pretty much looks the same anyway from yesterday, except this like really dry patch on my skin. So I'm gonna like zoom in on it so you can like really see it. It's like super ugly and gross. And my lips really dry still. And so is my nose, but it's not as like flaky as my chin is. This is the first time my chin's gotten like that dry. But anyway, that's pretty much all. I'm gonna head to work now, and I'll probably check in tomorrow. Today's day 54. It's overcast outside. My face has been like dry and kind of like peeling. So I've just been using like a light exfoliator on my face. Nothing too terribly heavy because I don't want it to like, I don't know, rip away at my skin since it's like sensitive and whatnot right now. I have like a tiny cold sore, but it's gone now. I don't think I have any like new pimples. Yesterday I had this new thing on my shoulder pop up and it was ugly. I'm ready for my skin to be like clear now. Is that gonna happen anytime soon? So I just have like scars and redness. But I saw my dermatologist yesterday and I told him about my appetite changes that I was having, and he said that I should be okay. He said that my triglycerides were a little bit high whenever I had my last lab, but I told him that I ate donuts before I went in, and he said that that was probably why, and that next time I should fast again so I can get a true reading on everything. But other than that, everything else looked good. So I will check in probably tomorrow. Okay, today's 57. Day 57. I've been wearing my glasses for the past few days because my eye is like really red and irritated for some reason. I don't know if I've got like an eye infection or what, but it's like really red. And in the past, when my eye gets like red like this, my eye doctor has told me to put my glasses on and not wear my contacts, so that's what I'm doing. I know that your eyes are like really susceptible to infections when you're on Accutane, so I hope that's not the case. I've been really like sneezy and stuff lately. I don't know if it's allergies, but I feel like my other eye would be really red too. I'm gonna like zoom in on my eye. It looks a lot better than it did. Because it was like a lot more red. But I got a cold sore too, so there's no winning right now. I got a pimple that popped up on my chest, just a little one. And my back hurts. And my arm hurts. And my shoulder hurts. And I want to go to bed. I don't really have anything new popping up on my face. Just really dry. I'll probably check in tomorrow. It's day 59. It's freaking bright over here. My Luna butt. My Luna butt. So far so good. My eye's still a bit red, but I have my doctor's appointment tomorrow, and I can't wear my glasses anymore. I need my contacts. I just can't see anything in my glasses. That prescription is so outdated. So my face looks like this. I'm still dry. It is bright, Woody, isn't it? Luna thinks it's bright too. Let's zoom in a bit. This red mark's going away finally. I do have like a really itchy pimple on my chest right now, but it's starting to go away. Oh my god, I didn't get to tell you guys about my dream, if anybody ever watches this. So I had this dream that there was a wasp a couple nights ago, and it was walking from like one ear along my hairline to the next ear, and I would hear it buzz in each of my ear, and then it would walk, and it was doing that like a million times. It kept doing that, and then like I started waking up because I was like actually feeling something on my face, and Luna wasn't in my room. Because Luna gets really mean when she's in a room with somebody. She'll like pull on your hair, and like she's not very nice about it. So she wasn't in there with me, because I put her out because of that reason. She was pulling on my hair. Most of the time she can be pretty quiet and stuff, so, you know, whatever. But anyway, so she wasn't in my room, so that wasn't what it was. But it was probably like a hair or something, but I was hearing like buzzing and I felt something like on my face. And I freaked out and I jumped out of bed, like, and I was like hitting my face just in case it was a spider or something, and I'm like shaking out my hair, and I turn on the light and I'm like shaking out my blankets and I'm like shaking my pillows out and I'm flipping them all over and I'm like looking on my sheets and stuff. And there wasn't any bug or anything. But I think I knew what the buzzing was because when I finally did get up that morning, I had 24 messages. Yeah, so that really freaked me out. I looked up what it means to dream about a wasp, and it kind of freaked me out, but I don't entirely believe in dream analysis, and apparently wasps signify anger and evil, or it could mean that you will come by misfortune, or it signifies that you may be suffering torment of the mind. And I'm like, none of that sounds good. So yeah, I didn't enjoy the sound of that. I will check it tomorrow for day 60, halfway through this stuff. Okay, it's been officially 60 days since I have been on Accutane. And I haven't had any like super major side effects, just like the ones I've talked about. I'm just gonna like zoom in on my face so you can see it. This is starting to go away. My nose has been really dry for the last few days. This thing is still here. It's just chilling. My lips are super dry. My cold sore is scarred up now, so that's gone. This always looks like a scar, like somebody like cut me or something, but it's just from acne. I have this really itchy pimple that like flared up right here. It's like scabbing over. Yesterday it was so itchy and I just wanted to like pick at it and scratch it, but I haven't been. And then I have this that I have wanted to kind of scratch at and stuff, but I haven't been. I've been trying to be really good about like not picking at stuff, but I think anybody who has acne like picks at stuff. Like I don't know, I think that's just something that comes with having acne or dry skin or blackheads or anything like that. But I've been trying to be good. My eye, I think it's still red. Let's look. Yeah, these little veins right here are a little bit red still, but I went to my eye appointment yesterday. And he said everything was okay. And he's ordering me new contacts. But I just realized, okay, so 60 days, I have now completed 2 months. Wow, I just realized that it's been officially 2 months that I have done Accutane. So I've officially completed 2 months of Accutane. That's so exciting for me. I'm gonna stop talking now and go clean my house.